Hi, everybody. Excuse me. Just drank a bunch of hot chocolate, and that was weird. Anyway, hi, I'm Angelina. I am the channeler here at Divinely Driven, and I wanted to come on here today to just talk about a quick, easy tool that you can use anywhere, anytime to have some guidance from your higher self or from your guides. It's what I have found when I have used it is that it's pretty foolproof. It's 100% accurate as far as I know. And there's lots of cool little things like tricks, not tricks, but I don't know, I guess avenues of testing. So because this is the first of two videos about two different tips, the first thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is signs. So a lot of people on Facebook and on YouTube are talking a lot about signs and synchronicities. And the really cool thing, you guys, about signs and synchronicities is that you can actually ask your guides for specific signs about what direction you need to go in, whether or not they are supporting or not supporting a direction you're going in. And even if you just want to know if they're there, you can ask for very specific signs and synchronicities that would support a yes or no answer. So one thing before I dive into different ideas about signs, I do want to say that you always want to give three options. You want to give a yes, a no, or a I'm not going to answer that right now. You'll find out on your own. So you always want to have three. So some really cool ideas, some things that I have done in the past is if I'm finding myself at a crossroads. So should I move to Las Vegas? Should I stay in Washington? Or will the option become clearer in the future? So I always ask for very specific signs. So for example, one day I wanted to know if I should go back to school or not. So I asked my guides, should I stay working? If I should stay working, show me that I should continue working by having somebody give me pink flowers today. Hey, Faye! It's funny it says Jay. That's cool. Hey, how's it going, girlfriend? So somebody giving me pink flowers today. If I should go back to school, please have somebody give me, hey, Pete, give me white flowers. If the answer will become clear to me, please, have somebody give me something blue, like something random that's blue. And I want to have this signed by the end of the day. So I always give those three options, and then I always give some sort of time frame. So within 24 hours, by the end of the week, whatever the case is. And this particular example is like one of my favorite ones because when I got home, oh, sorry, things are moving. When I got home, my fiance actually gave me some white flowers. I was like, oh, cool, I should go back to school. I haven't done that yet. That's a story for another day. But the point is that whenever you give very specific signs to the universe, doesn't matter how big or small, like I would keep it like within the realm of like kindness. So, you know what that means. So whenever I do these signs, I always make sure it's something that I can visibly see. I also, this is another important part, I always write it down. And the reason I always write it down is because sometimes I have like the bare minimum is 3 options, but sometimes I have like 5 options. Like I have all these cool ideas and I want to know which directions my guides want me to go in. So I have all these 5 options and I need to be able to keep it straight, keep the signs straight for the thing that I'm asking. So if I'm asking, should I go back to school? Should I keep working? Should I just start a whole new job? Should I start my own business? Or should I just wait? Right? That's a lot of options. And if you're really trying to decide between those options, you don't want to confuse it all. So if you're listening and you're having any questions about any of this stuff, if you want any clarifications, please let me know. Thank you, Faye and Pete, for coming and saying hi. I wonder how you guys are doing. I'm going to be doing lives, I think, for the next few days because I am having some technical difficulties with my phone and with the recording app on my computer. So long story short, it's going to be lives, which is fine for me. I kind of like it. It feels more personal, You guys can see me drink hot chocolate. I'm drinking hot chocolate today, not coffee. I know you guys are really worried about that. So the signs and synchronicities are really cool, and they're really fun to kind of play around with. And honestly, what I have found whenever I do the signs and synchronicities thing is it's kind of a game. It's kind of fun, and they really enjoy doing that. It's very interactive for you and for your guides or your higher self. And it also really helps you to like really have a clear, unquestionable, no ego, no interpretation needed. This is the answer that is in your highest good. So when I typically go into asking for these signs, so the very first step is I write down my questions. I write down my questions and I write down my signs. So the signs that correlate with each question. Then after, sorry, I can hear my dog howling out there. So after I write down those questions or signs, I then ask my guides. I would like these things, these signs in correlation with my questions. The answer that is my highest good, please give me this answer by blah, blah, blah. The end of the day, the end of the week, the end of the weekend, whatever you're wanting. And then just set it to the side. Don't worry too much about it. Don't sit on it. Don't wonder about it. Don't obsess about it. Just wait. It's pretty awesome. So like I mentioned before, when I have done these exercises, I try to do them often just because it is kind of fun. And it doesn't have to be like a serious thing like I was saying about like going back to school or business. It could be anything. Should I wear the blue shirt, the red shirt, or should I wear a tank top? Like you have to wear a shirt, give it something, but have that safe option. And yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. It's a really cool thing that I get to do with my guides every once in a while, and probably should do more often because I know it is very interactive and it's fun. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. That is just one way. Tomorrow, I'm going to pop here back on YouTube and talk about another one that requires a little bit more on like the channel-y side of things. So this is like a cool thing that you can do that you can like see and hold in your hands and say like, this is what I said, that is what I see, I know that's the direction I need to go on. The other option we're going to talk about tomorrow is a little bit more meditative and also something that you can do anywhere, anytime without any issue. And it's another kind of fun exercise. This one is really cool because you can also prove it. You can show it to other people. For naysayers and questioners, you can say like, look, like I put this is what I see. Isn't that amazing? And it is amazing. Also, kind of like the last step, one thing I kind of almost always forget about is whenever you're finished, whenever you get your answer, or even right after you ask, make sure that you show gratitude. Thank you so much for hearing my request. I look forward to hearing the answer. Thank you for trusting in me to hear you and see you and recognize that this is in divine timing and in my divine path, my divine highest good. However you want to say it, ensure, please, that you are showing gratitude. Because like I said, this is an interactive thing between you and your guides. And so you want your guides to want to participate with you. Another kind of important thing is be ready to act on whatever answer they give you. So like in the case of me, like I asked my guide, should I go back to school? And I've actually received the answer twice that I need to go back to school, and I haven't done it yet. So whenever you're asking these questions, make sure you're ready to take action in whatever step you are asking about. Otherwise, probably should wait on asking that until you do feel like you're ready to do it, okay? I hope that makes sense for everyone. Do you have a couple more minutes? I know these are like really quick little videos because I wasn't really intending to do them live, but oh well, whatever. So if you do have any questions, please let me know. I don't mind answering questions here at the end. For those of you who are watching this as a replay, which I hope you do because it is really like a fun thing that you can do, please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and share it to anybody that you think might be interested in these fun little tips. Missed some of that. You mentioned technical issues. That makes me sad. So Pete, I'm having technical issues with my phone, and I'm not able to do recorded videos. So I'm hoping that I'm not also having technical issues with my live. So if I'm still having issues, let me know. And I can always like redo this later. I mean, it's not a complicated process, which is why I really wanted to share it with everyone. It's just kind of like a fun little exercise, a fun little game. And really, if you think about it like a game, it is much more like exciting and fun. So it bums me out. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna click off of this. I'm gonna rewatch the video and see if it's all working. If it is working, great. If it's not working, well then we'll do another take. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Pete and Faye, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I know that you're very far away, and so I appreciate your commitment to the channel. All right, everyone. I will see you later. Bye.